Yo, Lucid finally responded to all the FaZe hate from them dropping out. We're gonna check it out over here. It's on competitive Halo Reddit is where I see the clip. So let's tune in here and see what Lucid has to say. Let's get this volume going. There we go.
If you think what we did is the biggest concern of what people do in any layer of competition and what people
give too many
Halo
shits.
do,
Where's it
in
at?
their best interests or advantages or whatever.
Nice.
You are delusional.
Delusional. Yeah, look, I gotta agree with him. Yeah, people just give way too many shits about what decisions these teams make. They literally make it a part of their lives, like they're best buds or something with these pro players and these teams, and it just drives, I don't know, it just drives me fucking insane how much people actually care. I'm just here, look, I'm making content. I give two shits what decision this team makes, or whatever team makes what decision. I can give two shits. You know, I'll give my opinion on the tank, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be commenting on Reddit about this. I'd rather just make a video about it.
I agree with what
but let's watch.
I'm not asking you to do that.
What else he's got to say about it?
But we're fine. We're happy with the pool B.
They're happy.
Get a weekend off.
And get a weekend off.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. You heard the man. It's not that deep.
It's just what that says.
People think there's some grand strategy or something.
If you don't think that people, other teams wouldn't do what we did,
oh, they would.
The opportunity to, you are. Again, there are things.
You are sadly mistaken. If you look, if I had the same opportunity, do you think I wouldn't take it? These guys play this game for a living. I don't, and I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of days where even though I've grinded this game for the last 4 years, there's a lot of days where I need days off. I don't even play this game for money. Like, I need days off. They need days off more than I do, personally.
That have
but
happened to
I
me,
do the same shit.
I know that people do.
Oh yeah, dude.
That are.
Oh yeah.
Absolute breaks in competitive integrity at all times.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of shit you guys don't know.
That being able to just use the points that we've earned to get the pool play spot that we just are fine with, and I don't have much else to say about that.
And you shouldn't, man. You shouldn't, bro.
You either get it or you don't.
Look, like I said, too many people give too many shits about things like this, and they're literally like, their life is glued to this game. It's glued to this league. I love Halo, man, but at the end of the day, like I said, I could care less what these pro teams do, man. Let's read some of these comments, some of these probably retarded takes, to be honest. Happy with Pool B and they get a weekend off in July. Not that deep. Yep, I agree. Is there a comment? This sounds like they settle for second place. No, they're not settling for second place, you idiot. They're taking a weekend off and getting a decent pool at the end of the day. They're not settling for anything less than the first. You guys are just so faded. Obviously, everyone hopes for first, but would we really clown FaZe for getting second amongst competition like Shopify and Optic? No. I mean, look, dude, second's still pretty good. They clown everyone for everything. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Natty, bro. You're right. 100%. These people just don't. They just have the dumbest takes. They don't know shit. They're a bunch of fucking gold tweakers down in the fucking slums. I mean, and they're let me phrase that. They're golds and Slayer, not arena. They're really shitty. They're fucking like silvers in arena. Most of these people probably. Why would they play a bunch of B tier teams for an entire weekend for a tournament they've already qualified for? Bravo take, my friend. Bravo take. You get it. There's no guarantee they would have won yesterday. No, there wasn't no guarantee, but I can guarantee they probably would have won yesterday. Let's just be honest. The teams in there don't have nothing. Complexity would put up a good fight. FaZe would have some. I think FaZe could beat them, but FaZe would definitely have a little bit of opposition there. And Complexity. Yeah, no guarantee they would have made won, but it was guaranteed they'd make pools. Yeah, and they got the seed they wanted. They got the seed they wanted at the end of the day. They made a smart decision. I'm just upset they aren't in SSG pools. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool to watch. But they'll fight them in, like he said, 99 said, in the losers bracket, possibly. Very possible. They'll see him in the champ bracket at some point. Yeah, it's like I also imagine the TSM will have a little animosity towards them when they play, which will be cool. Yeah, I don't know, maybe towards FaZe. So if FaZe forfeit that game in order to get an easier pool, I could see a TSM taking that as an insult. This is a huge reach on my part. Yeah, possibly, quite possibly. But I don't think they were looking at it like that. You just heard Lucid the man say it. Them being in pool B actually sets us up for sets them up for a great SLC tournament. Going to be some good matches. Yes, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, King J will be coaching them. He will be coaching them. We're going to be doing a roster meeting update on noobcombo.com, so be over there if you want to see all the different teams and stuff. King J getting picked up here recently is pretty cool. Roy 1 not able to make it to SLC and maybe future events like FaZe because is having a baby. This guy goes calling it pussy when people are optimizing their career outcomes. Career outcomes is brain dead, in my opinion. I respect APG a lot. I've found that listening to APG formal bound cast matches is 10 times more entertaining than the usual lot, who I've also always appreciated. Yeah, I think APG had every right to say what he said, personally. It's smart, but still pussy. It's even more shocking 3 world champs did it. No, I don't think it's shocking at all. I do agree that them casting is 10 times better. They're funny as hell. Let's move on here. Something about the NBA playoffs, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Translation: we don't care about the opinions of less thans, and nobody's on the internet. Yeah, he is wise beyond his years, my friend Donga Beasley. But the coach said that their internet went off. No, that was just a joke. Yeah, it's a running joke at this point. I'm pretty sure it was a joke. Yeah. Why do you say internet was out then and he was on Twitch? Also, Sneakbot explained it the same day. They wanted a weekend and none of the pool play spots were worth wasting their time for. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, let's see. What else? There were some other interesting comments I saw earlier. They could lose the Nemesis, honestly. Yes, that could happen. That could happen easily. Nemesis are not to be taken lightly. Not at all. Not even in the slightest. It says that I don't know, the previous FaZe made absolute mincemeat out of Nemesis who were hot off beating Optic. Yeah, that is true. Yep, that is true. We could see something different here, but I don't know. Nemesis is going to be looking good on Friday and Saturday. Lucid is coping. Yeah, no, you're coping. You're coping, my friend. He's not coping. Coping with what? I mean, like, really. Not being on a top 4 team in the LVT league or the HCS tournament, to be a bottom team and stuff like that, we get used to our points. LO points they win from coming in 4th last open. Get real. Yeah, dude, you're an idiot, bro. They're doing better than your ass. Where you at? Such a weird flex considering SSG just got dominated by both FaZe and Envy in Pro League. SSG being a 4th seed has almost zero to do with the current roster's accomplishments. As much as I hate never learning and his brain fade troll comments, I'm pretty sure SSG secured 4th seed from the Open Series. The reason why FaZe and SSG had to play in them and Optic Shopify didn't is because they switched more than 2 members, thus losing their seeding. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it goes. He's probably right about that. I think you're right, but FaZe and SSG perform so similarly across the entire Open Series. It's comical to try. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There was some stuff about Optic fanboys in here. If my team did that, I would call them pussies. Like, lose it with a loser's mindset. You're retarded, bro. I'm sorry. If they decided not to play because they didn't really care to, that's fine. But if they purposely didn't to get an easier pool, then that's kind of lame and hard to defend. Which is funny seeing people defending it and saying they're playing it smart for their careers or some shit. Look, bro, they did it because they wanted the weekend off. It's also smart. Who cares? Get a freaking life, my man. I just know that if Optic's last year's Optic did this, the reaction would be, oh wow, they know they can't win. No. Yeah, and it would, because losers like you. It would be losers like you. Yep. Saying they're happy with the pool implies that was the intention. No, why was King J out there claiming it was due to internet? It was a joke, my man. It was a joke, bro. Let's see. This dude's obviously downvoted to hell. People need to stop crying about FaZe. I agree what they did. I made a post about it, but the cheeser mods removed it. Yeah, and the mods actually do suck in this this Reddit. I'm sorry, they're awful. They're ass mods. I'll be completely honest. I don't really care for the mods in here, but what it is. That's gonna be the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe and all that cool stuff. Like below. We'll keep you up to date on the drama in the scene. Lucid obviously giving his take today. So check you in the next one. Peace.